Yeah, was offline on YouTube as well. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it. Yeah, I think I'm back online now. If y'all could let me know, I'd appreciate it. Thank goodness it didn't do that crash during our world record, you know what I mean? Okay, I'm back online as per Twitch's phone notification. So you all should be hearing me again, right? It also froze on my game screen too. Like my game screen froze, which is maybe part of the problem. I'm glad I could remind you of that for sure. And yeah, if my IT security friend uses it, I'm sure it's good enough for everyone. Okay. Alright, seems like we're back. That's cool. Damn, yo, really encouraging stuff today. Thank you, super appreciate it. You know, I checked YouTube. I was down on YouTube as well, which is weird. Because, like, last week... Nah, no pixel push there. Last week, while Mike was streaming Niche Fighter Monday, he went down on Twitch, but not on YouTube. So I thought it could have been something like that. That was weird. Won't be getting an S rank that way. No, I won't. What way is that? 23, really? Ugh. I think this is all because of my takeoff. So I need a frame perfect takeoff, or I can't get it. You gotta be fucking kidding me. You check the YouTube as well. Thanks. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Oh, yes. I was sitting in the middle of the road. I was like a sitting duck. Playing it run. But yeah, just... best day of grinding a track in a long time. I wish I've had this much success with fucking Bronze Kyoto or whatever. But, yeah, this has been really good. We've pushed a couple of my top 5 times off the leaderboard. We tied the old world record a couple of times. There's only .0s and .1s in the top 5 now. We did most of that today, I think. We PB'd with a perfect lap 2, showing us, you know, demonstrably that it is possible. And we have a new bare minimum for a first lap, having us reset a little more quickly and not fatigue ourselves as much. Mind you, that video, hold on, I'll check it. let me get this one and one more in. But yeah, like I said before, knowledge is the best thing we can arm ourselves with when going in with this, when going into this. Okay, one more now, look at that. Yeah, I don't know. I think I need to... Whoops. I need to, whatchamacallit? Find a 3217 lap of mine and compare the takeoffs. And see if there's any sort of visual indicator, even if it's distance from an enemy, that could let me know I got a perfect takeoff. Because that's the thing that's killing me right now, is like, okay, we actually need a perfect takeoff to have a chance. Probably not going to get anyone here. Yeah. You can get that. Let me see what video this is. Hold on. Oh, wait. It's popping up on my... that's right. I have it on my input mode is different here. And I'm getting an ad. Oh, the dorkly bits. The dorkly... Yeah. Yeah, I've seen that one before. For sure. Oh man, I haven't seen it since the last. I think the last time you sent that to me was like 2 years ago or so. Oh my goodness. All right, let me get some more races going. Okay. It's been good momentum today. It really has. Also, waking up and immediately starting this before I know what's good for me has helped out too. Okay. Okay. There we go. Good. I like that. That's very nice too. Let's carry this turbo into lap 2. 32.12. Oh, really? What? How did... I must have hit the oil patch. Alright, well... we need quicker than a 32.22. I wish I could tell. I'm gonna try and find a way to tell. No, I was trying for a pixel push there, didn't get it. I'm like looking for any signs. Sometimes I feel like I see a difference in the takeoff with how far away I get from enemies or whatever. Be a good pattern to try and recognize to know if I got it. Oh, really? Dude evaded me. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try and do that later. I need to find a 3217. I wasn't thinking of marking them, but next time I get a 3217 or a 3218, I'm gonna clip it so I can look at the beginning of it again. There's got to be a way to tell if I got the quick takeoff or not. Unfortunately, if there is, that means I'm resetting every 1 second. You know? Like, what the fuck? Let me see if I could tell anything about this. Nothing that I could tell. And since the TV is focused basically on my bike, I don't see behind me very far to even see like what the pattern is. I'm not gonna get anyone here, am I? Oh, I mistimed that. Okay, I gotta cut my angles a little closer on enemies. I keep falling into like my online habits, which were to wheelie and go over other players. Like, that's like my online strat coming back. And since I played this game primarily online for, like, ever, that's the one that's ingrained in me and, like, the one I learned. So I gotta, like, kind of unlearn it. And I've tried to go into, like, a practice course before. I don't like that. That wastes time. Maybe it is something I should practice a little more of. I was actually... Oh, that's bad takeoff. I was actually trying to run Dolphin for the first time on this new computer. And my Wiimote kept disconnecting. And I don't understand why. Like, it would connect for a moment and then disconnect and never reconnect again. I tried to look it up real quick and couldn't find an answer. But I definitely want to put a little time in to figure that one out. Never happened before. I switched Wiimotes. I did everything I could think of. Nah, that ain't it. That ain't it, Chief. All the way forward, just pull back. Sometimes I went into practice, and sometimes if you just hold forward, you'll get that jump, and sometimes you won't. I don't understand that. But that's why I kind of pull back at the little bit. At the last minute, it's like an option select. Honestly, is the best way I could describe it. What the fuck was that? See, when I'm bouncing off enemies, I have less control. So it might look like, oh, why didn't you just change lanes where you needed to? I couldn't. That was in the air. Technically. Because as you're wheeling over enemies, you go airborne for like a fraction of a second, and you can't change lanes when that happens. So if it looks like I'm just sloshing around with the enemies sometimes, it's because I actually can't control it. This didn't feel like a good takeoff. I have to do some testing. Maybe there's a normalized... Is there a normalized way? I'm gonna run a test real quick. I'm gonna do my other... No, that's... What about if I do like this? If I just hold down turbo... No, I overheat for sure. Let me see. What about... I'm gonna try something. I'm trying to find... I'm trying to find a way to find a normalized strat. Yo, Migsy! Yo, what's going on, man? Thank you so much for the raid. How you doing today? What's going on? Long time no see, dude. How are you doing? It's been a hell of a day over here. For sure. What were you playing? Nice to see you. Hello, everybody. Hello, Raiders. I'm Punk. I play a bunch of stuff, and right now I'm exhausted because we've been grinding for a while, and we got really close. So my brain is a little fried. But, yeah, welcome in. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Continuous scanning. Yeah, I do have continuous scanning enabled. Also setting Dolphin's Wiimote. Yeah. I tried to do that. Oh, man, well, I'm hoping you're feeling better. I was going through something similar, which is why I wasn't around for a while. But nice to see you. You were just playing an NES game. What were you playing? Hold on, how do I do this? Shout out Mighty Migs. Let me get you a little shout out in the chat. Yo, Mighty Migs is a very good friend of mine. We've been talking for a while. I've been hanging out in their chat forever. And they're a wonderful person with a wonderful community. So go, please follow them, hang out with them. They're always doing something fun. Absolutely. Absolutely. But yeah, what were you playing on NES? I think NES has my heart more than any other system. So it just gets me, you know? And it's just been a lazy morning here. I've been grinding all day. I didn't have work. We're trying to get a sub 105 time. We just recently got a 105.01 after a nearly task perfect lap. So we're pushing the boundaries really close. We're probably looking at like a 104.97 or a 104.99, and I'm just trying to grind it out. Because I didn't even know this existed until a couple of days ago when I found a new second barrier to break. But yeah, NES is... Oh, you were just playing some NES games. Yeah, I thought that said some NES game. I'm not reading too well today. Yeah, it's my comfort system too. I think so, for sure. Even more than the Genesis. For sure. Bionic Commando's nice. Bad Dudes, very cool. Gargoyle's Quest. Mighty Final Fight, very cool, very cool. I can't say I've spent too much time in any of those, but I think I like Bad Dudes last time I played it. There is a Mighty Final Fight clone on Steam from a developer that makes a whole bunch of janky, ripped games. You might have even seen me play it on here ages ago, Migsy. It's called Fight Wisdom. If you look up Fight Wisdom on Steam, and you're basically going to see a Mighty Final Fight clone with Contra characters and other weird things and tons of stolen assets. Yeah, go check that out. That's pretty wild. Favorites of 64 GameCube Wii, yeah. For sure. I think that might show our age difference. Yeah, for sure. The old heads are like, yeah, my favorite is the Atari and NES. Yeah, for sure. You ever seen a movie about that? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. But yeah, it's been a super lazy morning here. I didn't have any work. My errands are all caught up with. All I got to do is just make dinner for me and the missus when she gets home later. I'm grinding here, enjoying a little coffee, enjoying some other consumables from time to time in between the coffee. But yeah. Hmm. Well, yeah, welcome in. Hang out for the grind. It's hell. And anyone rating in, I'm usually a little more energetic than this too. We usually do other stuff. This is a very particular type of degenerate speedrunning stream, which I will continue with because it's actually been an amazing fucking grind day. So much knowledge. We've now guaranteed we can get it if the situation's right. It's not speculative anymore. And all I gotta do is just make it happen. Sometimes I gotta capitalize when the grind is good, you know? That's pretty good too. We need a lap of 32:20 to have a chance. That's not it then. You're referencing bad guys. Got you. I thought you were I thought maybe you were referencing what's that movie? Will Smith, Martin, Bad Boys? I thought you were referencing Bad Boys for some reason. I've never even heard of Bad Guys. I don't really keep up with the movies and stuff. Okay. But yeah, really encouraging. This has been great. Next time I stream, I was gonna say earlier, next time we stream, I won't be grinding this, but we are. I don't like that. I got held up on the grass. I do want to get back and try and... That was just fucking awful. Definitely want to try and get back and beat Axe Battler. Then, like I said, there's also that Silent Assault, that Color Dreams are army game that I want to try and beat, because I know that's pretty short. We probably could do it in a stream. But I also want to revisit Ernest Evans, because I just want to know what happens next. You're excited for Zootopia 2? Cool. I'm just thinking, wasn't the first Zootopia movie like 20 years ago? I feel like Zootopia was a long time ago. A real long time ago. Was that the second time I get to make that joke this show? It was 9 years ago. Okay, so not nearly as long as I thought. Still shocking though. I would have sworn Zootopia came out in my late teens, early 20s. Not late 20s, early 30s. Oh, stop that. Yeah, for sure. I don't think that was a perfect takeoff. I really need a visual indicator if I get the frame perfect takeoff or not. That's the one thing I'm going to go back and do after this is go compare one of my 32:17 laps. Yeah, that was my fault. Go compare one of my 32:17 laps with my most recent one. Oh, we almost had it. I can't believe that. And yeah, I actually totally straight up forgot to make a 10 mod for last week. Because I was too busy grinding this during my free time. But, yeah. Hey, Shilling. I do have to change that. They're not twice a week anymore. I don't have the time for that. They're once a week. Mostly. Yeah, feel free to check out the series. I like to ROM surf. I do shill my stuff much better than I am right now, but it's all business right now. This business. So we need to reset unless we get a 32... less... No, we need a 32.20. We need a 32.20. I am happy I got past the choke point of lap 2. I've never had a perfect lap 2 until that. Oh. I should have wheelied. The later I hit an enemy on that straightaway gives me more turbo for the next part. And taking turbo into lap 2 is so important. I don't think you can get it without taking turbo into lap 2. So yeah, we basically are looking for 64.99 seconds of task perfection. Unfucking believable. That's what it came down to for this track. And this is honestly maybe my most hated track in the game. Honestly. Because of the lack of cooldown strips and the fact that there are a lot of road hazards and enemies naturally try and avoid them. So, like I always say, like, you can't predict the enemy's movement because it's set the moment they appear, and that's that. But they will naturally try to avoid barriers in the road and oil things like that. So, you know, you could sort of assume where they're going to go. I forgot why I started talking about that, but that's okay. But yeah, it's, yeah, we're looking for 104.99, man. It is indeed crazy. It needs to be perfect. It actually needs to be perfect. Can't believe it. That's cool. We can do perfect once. We don't need to do perfect every time. But we could do perfect once. That didn't look perfect. That looked like a slow takeoff. Why was I mentioning the enemies? I'm trying to remember if there was something interesting I was going down with that one. Oh yeah. At the enemy's crowd. Yeah, because a lot of enemies will get dropped on the track, and then they're all trying to avoid the same upcoming road hazards, so they'll just like kind of like block the same lanes and stuff. So that's why this track is my least favorite out of the whole game. Very few spots to cool down. You need enemies to get a perfect time, but they can get in your way and crowd, and there's a couple of particular jumps like here. I can't even do anything with that. And now I need to hope that I can get that guy without slowing down. That was actually a really good recovery, and that's why when you're about to overheat, going over an enemy can help cool you down. Now we're fucked. Okay, well, whatever. I think I remember trying to play it ages ago, and then I had problems getting all the controller functions mapped to a controller. And then I think I remember trying it with a Wiimote and liking it, but not returning to it. I think that's where I left off with it. I liked it, but I ended up not returning to it. But I did see why it was a lot of fun. I still can't... There's an active community that still grinds that game today, believe it or not. I've seen the Discord servers with that. Discord forums, whatever. And yeah, that was okay. That was okay. I've had better laps. We've had probably a decent-sized handful of first laps underneath 32.20 today. So it's not completely unreasonable. I think our second race of the day was a 32.17, and we've maybe got like 3 or 4 more since then. A couple of 18s, 19s, and 20s. So, like, it's not unreasonable to expect us to get a 32.20 again relatively soon. Yeah, you do. Yeah. I was trying to get the shake function to map to, like, the analog sticks. It was a nightmare. But I think I remember where I left off with it was I liked it, but I ended up not returning to it. Okay. That's right. I do want to try and find... That might have been a pixel push. I just immediately shit the bed anyway. I think I went up too high for that to be a pixel push, but that certainly felt like one. Okay, that felt like a quick takeoff. Let me see if my visual indicator is on. yeah, there's a lot I would need to map out. Okay, give me someone here, please. I'm going to stay in lane 3. End up not working. Because sometimes what will happen is, if the enemy is in lane 4, they will change into lane 3 to try to avoid that grass pit and just hit themselves into you naturally. Like, sort of, you know, letting them do the work for you. Yeah, I get that. That is a good idea. I think maybe that's what I tried to do, but I don't necessarily remember. I also want to try and... yeah, I gotta figure out why my Wiimote kept disconnecting. Because I really do need to get in here. If we don't get it after this session, I'm gonna figure that out. Because I really do feel like I need to get in here and test out a few things. Thank God. Really? That was a 37? Holy shit, that was awful. And it actually felt alright. Yeah, there's a few things I want to test in here. There was one thing I wanted to test in particular. Now I don't remember. Let me see if I can remember when I see it. Nah, couldn't get in there. Boop. That felt slow. I didn't like that. Okay. I also gotta get back to practicing my Goonies 2 run. I put that down for a few weeks. But I do not want to lose my muscle memory. We were getting really close to world record. We were getting like one good decision away from world record in my favorite game of all time. So fuck. Yeah, I gotta return to it. I gotta return to it. I'm encountering a dilemma with it though. My most recent dilemma was that, I'm not sure if you noticed, but for a while, the way I was playing was by using my directional arrows and my numpad, so that when it came to the glasses glitch, I could use the finger on one hand and the finger on another to hit the buttons 2 frames apart, because I felt like I could be more accurate with 2 hands than 1, which kind of makes sense, right? The way your tendons work and all that kind of stuff, I don't know. That was my thinking, and I was playing like that for a while. The only problem is, that ends up being kind of physically taxing, because my hands are close together, my shoulders are close together, and it kind of wears and tears on me after a while. And I can't get in as many attempts as I want. So I've started to, towards the very end, revert back to the other method of using WASD and my 2 fingers on my right hand for the glasses glitch to hit 0 and 2 on the numpad. And I was having more success with that than previously, so I was like, alright, let me take a break, reassess, and the next time I come back, we're going to do rounds of WASD numpad instead of directional numpad and see how it goes that way. Love how I said WASD? Yeah, isn't that how, that's how you pronounce it, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So next time I, sorry, hold on. Next time I return for Goonies 2 runs, I'm gonna do WASD and numpad and just ride out the beginner hiccups. There's probably gonna be a lot of runs in the very beginning where the runs die to glasses glitches being bad, and I just gotta be okay with that, because when I'm not going, next time I fire it up, I'm not going for world record. I'm going for data, right? And that's fine. If we get world record while looking for data, fucking great. But I need to get data and do a couple of weeks of runs using exclusively WASD and numpad and see what kind of results I get. And ignore my initial bias of fucking it up too much and thinking, meh, you know, it's never going to work. So that's what I'm going to do next time I return to that. My hope for today, and I have a couple more hours, and looks like we're in it. We're in it, baby. We're staying here. I'm going to keep grinding it out, hopefully finish this today. And the next time I stream, we're gonna go back for Axe Battler, and get in some other stuff because I miss doing that too. You know, the fun, good stuff. Although, you know me, I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't find it fun. But I want to play some other stuff. I don't want to grind. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Man, zooming in has helped so much. Yeah, see, I tried to, like, go down up. But since the enemy changed lanes, it kept me in the air, and I couldn't go back up until later. See, that felt like a slow takeoff, because I was neck and neck with that yellow enemy for longer than normal. I think that's my cue, you know? That's what I'm using as a cue, is the distance I get from the yellow enemy in the amount of time. So if it feels like, boom, I instantly pull away, okay, that was probably a quick takeoff. If I'm neck and neck and then pull off, because I think, through my testing ages ago, I gotta get in there and do more test stuff and test, that they'll always have the same takeoff no matter what. His GameCube, so any... Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, I've always had Dolphin. I just, I updated it. I wish that I had tried it before I updated it, because I hope the new update isn't the reason my Wiimote isn't connecting. I gotta double check that. Thank goodness for all the Wii games that have, like, either GameCube controller support or, the ability to plug in the Wii PlayStation style controller. What do you call it? The Wii not the Wii, is it called the Wii Classic controller? Oh god, were they referring to the PlayStation as being a classic design even back then? Is that how old it is? Oh, I'm gonna turn to dust. Oh, I thought I had that. Yeah, I'll probably go there this weekend or something. I'm in no rush. Yuck, that was upsetting. Yeah, I'll poke around this weekend. Yeah, it is called the Wii Classic. Damn, that's a classic design even then, huh? If I had completed that jump, I just would have crashed into him, so it was dead anyway. That's the only problem with not being able to see very far ahead because of my screen. I wonder, I'm going to try something next race. You know what? Fucking, I'm going to try it now. I usually go for the bottom cooldown strip because it's closer. And sometimes I overheat when going for the top one. But if there's one time that I have a takeoff and I don't overheat, that proves to me that I might have a way to be able to tell if I get a quick takeoff or not. So I'm going to do a couple more runs like that. I'm not going to sink a ton of time into it right now, but I'm just going to observe. I know there's a couple more variables at play. Okay, now that's good knowledge. I can actually get the top one. But I wonder if that was a bad takeoff. I think I would have overheated. That's my reasoning. Okay. Oh, come on. See, I was bouncing. I couldn't move up. I'm keeping my eyes on these guys. There we fucking go. Let's see. 23. That's... Okay, so... I don't know if I lost any time. Really. I don't know. Lots of variables at play. So it's like, okay, I was able to make it into there, but I still didn't have a quick takeoff. Yeah, I gotta find a 32:17 lap of mine and start comparing. Where exactly am I seeing problems? Yeah, Soup, this is my least favorite track in the game. Which is why my record from... I checked, it was 2 years and 9 months ago. I set the record for this. It was not optimized. It was bare minimum. just getting in there. And I guess I didn't realize how bare minimum it was. Fuck, I did it again. I didn't realize how bare minimum it was, because, what, last week it was at a 105.39. And like I said, after just tooling around for a little bit, I stumbled upon a 105.9 and was like, oh no. It's like, oh, we have another second barrier to break now. Oh no, we have another second barrier to break now. Yeah, this is my least favorite track in the game. Enemies crowd up. There are lots of bald spots with no cooldowns. I'm in danger. Yeah. You also see how we were able to stay at max speed for longer without overheating. That's because we went over the enemy. Even just riding over enemies puts you in the air just long enough to cool down a little bit. And it seems to be exponential. Like, even just a couple of frames spent riding over an enemy seems to sometimes give you an extra second of turbo, which is great. I didn't get that. I'm not even going to bother. Man, I know I've been talking a lot. My voice is getting deeper and deeper. That's how I know. Okay. All the way forward. Pull back. Yeah, so I definitely gotta... Oh, I was looking at the other guy. Yep. I didn't like that takeoff. Oh yeah, I gotta go for the top lane. Let me go for the top lane. See, I overheated. Okay. Now we'll do it again. We overheated before we could reach the cooldown strip. So in theory, right, in theory, if I reach it any subsequent time, we could kind of assume I've had a quicker takeoff. But even with that quick takeoff, it wasn't enough for a 32.17. Unless I bled time somewhere else? I didn't realize? I don't know. I definitely gotta get my hands on a 32.17. I think I have one already isolated and cut to look at. I'm gonna do this for a few. I'm gonna wait until I get one that actually connects with that. I'm in danger. But yeah, even some of the longer tracks, right? Like, this is a short track. But the longer tracks have bigger jumps, so you're in the air for more. There's more cooldown strips. There's, like, alternate ways to, like, you know, get more time. Also, the earlier tracks in this game, like, the first tracks in the game, you could get through them without needing to wheelie over jumps. And then as it gets later on and, you know, gold and platinum, you need to start doing wheelies to make jumps because you need the distance. But the tracks in the Silver Cup are like a healthy smattering of mostly jumps. How should I say it? I'm getting caught up in my mind, but this is one silver track that, like, you can complete without needing to do any wheelies. And because of that, that's what we need to do. Okay. Oh yeah, I want to go up top. I'll try it a few more times. Yeah, that makes sense to you? Okay, good. Now, you did notice at one point I did get to that cooldown strip in time, so... I'm not going to try it all day. Hmm. And that was the other thing, too. You remember when my strategy was to, like, change lanes right at the start of the race, and if I didn't crash into any enemies, it told me I was quicker than a slower takeoff, and then we found out that turning right at the very start actually slows you down very slightly. So I don't even have that visual gauge either from, like, 3 years ago. Although, it could be good to just try it. It could be good to just try it. Which also means... Okay, yeah, hold on. Let's just try it and see what it tells us. So that time I only hit the yellow guy. Can I be so quick that I avoid the yellow guy? Maybe? I'm going to try this a few more times, and then I just want to let the enemies run and see what kind of pattern they take. I just forgot to turn. Let me try 2 more times. Let me try it on a 2 and see if I can actually avoid them. But the color's called speed green. It's supposed to give me speed. I didn't think about that, but I don't think it's messing me up. He's not camouflaging too much. But I will just for fuck's sake. Just for funsies. I was going with the PP yellow one for a little bit as well. Just because saying PP yellow makes me laugh, and doing a grind like this, it's the little things, man. Like, alright, PP yellow. I'm just testing real quick. Can I get a takeoff on 2 where I avoid the red guy? Yeah, best color. Because it's number 1. Oh, nice. I see what you were going for there. Your favorite is cyan? Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I get that energy from you. I get cyan energy. Did you say yellow is the best because it's number 1? Okay, so I don't think there's a way for me to avoid the yellow guy, too. It doesn't seem like I can get quick enough to do that. I would like to see that. Yeah, red... yeah, red goes 3 times faster. Where's that from? I feel like that's either from an episode of The Simpsons or Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy or some shit. Sorry, I barely remember anything. I'm always like, I don't remember what that's from. Oh, it's from Gundam? Well, maybe I've heard it be said. Okay. Sometimes I can create false memories, but then I realize I've heard references just through pop media and friends anyway, so there's a chance I could hear about something without hearing about it, you know? SS the best because of the name. Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, PP yellow. Yeah, I don't think I can get quick enough to avoid the red guy too. You know what I do want to try? Okay, here's what I want to try now. I want to pull it back a little bit. I want to get a race going where I only hit the yellow guy and miss the blue guy and see what kind of a time we get. Gotta kind of hope for a task perfect time or like approximate what it would have been or time loss. But you know, we're just gonna see what happens. Because if like I get a 32:17 now, then good, beautiful. Then I have a visual judge and normalized strat for getting it. Instead of no visual indicator if I got the quick takeoff or not. Okay, we need someone now. Let's take some turbo into lap 2. No, so look how much slower that was. That was a task-perfect lap. Okay, so that's the thing, right? So, like, when I was originally running these records, I was like, oh, that's my visual indicator. But for some reason, okay, you'll never be able to get a 32:17 if you change lanes at the beginning of the lap. Race, you know? And I don't know why. I don't know why that is. It's like you slow down, or like there's some sort of acceleration that you're not aware of, but... So it is slower. I shouldn't be doing it. I should just try my hardest to get a perfect takeoff and wait for the number at the end of lap 1 to let me know what's up. That's fine. It is what it is. At least I know. Even when you can't normalize the strats, getting them as close to normalized is A-okay. SpaghettiOs. Yeah, we need someone now or it's deadsies. Yeah, that's fine. Damn, really, really great grind today. Really great fucking grind. Some days can feel like just you make no progress, learn nothing, just fucking hitting your head against the wall all day and it never becomes a door. But this has been great. This has been great. It's just been slowly creaking open all day. Yeah, you definitely should give it a watch. I've never seen it, but you should. Oh, barely. Almost overheated. Alright, we're taking a little more turbo into this section. Gross. Alright, well, we need a pixel jump, like, on the next jump or it's dead, for sure. And now it's definitely dead, but I'm going to try it anyway. Nope. Ah, shoot. That's okay. That's okay. Oh my god. Yeah, watch every single Gundam. Start now and you can tell my grandchildren. Yeah, there's quite a few Gundam, huh? Yeah. That's fucking great. Oh man, yeah. Oh. Gundam, there are a lot of Gundams. Who put all this damn in my gum? Gun? Ah, fuck me, whatever. Oh, man. Alright, so we know that we can't use the lane change strategy at the beginning to tell us if we have a perfect takeoff or not. So, that's recently been ruled out. That's good. Good we tested it for a moment. And fortunately enough, got a task-perfect lap to test it against. Where I didn't have to let go of gas once. So I didn't have to do any, like, mental math of, like, approximating. That's that right there, yeah. Mm-hmm. That's bad. That's a bad time. We need a 3220. We need a 3220, or we need a pixel push in lap 2. And I've never got one of those, never seen one of those. I would just have to risk it all on it, which is fine. I mean, it's not the strat I'm going to go for right now, but it's a viable strat for the future. Ooh, I thought for a second I didn't hit him. Okay, we're going to take some turbo into lap 2, thankfully. Oh, no, that was bad. And that was a 32:17 also. Okay, so, hold up. That's fine. I'm okay with that. I am going to just put a clip here so I could... I needed a 32:17 lap for data. So I'm just... I got a button on my Stream Deck that should make a Twitch clip for that. But I'm also going to just type this in the chat so I can see it for myself if I go cut it. I forgot it doesn't work, but that's fine. At least I see something. But All right, fine. I got a 32:17 lap to compare why that was. And by the way, that is the fastest lap I've ever got without the use of a pixel push trick, a PP. I gotta start saying the acronyms. It's easier. That is my fastest lap without a PP. And it's funnier, right? Oh my god, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Holy fuck. I've been here since 8. I've been here since 8 a.m. What the fuck? Oh my god, this day's just evaporating. Oh man. It's easier after all. Yep, exactly. By the way, I'm not sure if you all know, but this emote that I made a month ago now, this GG emote, do you recognize that's just a backwards Disney D? And that's from I don't even know who the fuck was here when we were playing those Disney NES games, and I ranted for like 5 or 6 minutes about how it always looked like a backwards G to me growing up, and I would always when I would see Disney, I would always think Disney in my head. So I made a little GG emote, just for if maybe there's one person out there who's been fucking with me long enough to know what the hell I'm referring to. And either way, now you've heard the story and can enjoy the joke. Yeah, I remember I flipped it around on stream and I was like, that doesn't look like a G. I remember we were playing the Hack of Chippendales. We were playing, I think, the Darkwing Duck with the Streets of Rage 2 soundtrack put in it, which was fucking awesome. just showing that the Streets of Rage soundtrack could make anything better. Absolutely. Oh, wait. I biffed it. Oh, well, okay. See, that was what I was talking about before, where if I just stay in a lane, sometimes the enemy there will change lanes into me. And I could just stay in lane 3. Because he did change, but I overcorrected and went into the grass. Oh, wait. I don't want to restart that just yet. I need to... Ooh, Okay. A little more water. I'm going to probably take a refill and an empty in a moment or two. Oh yeah, shit, I haven't even been thinking about running ads and getting that out of the way for people. There's too much to keep track of nowadays. Okay. Okay. Tried to milk it there. Yeah, it wouldn't even be worth it anyway. That's okay. Almost salvaged it. Almost. Few frames away. Yeah, I gotta run some tests on this takeoff again. Just overall, the mechanic of the takeoff, I don't get it. My results confuse me. Because I've got faster times when pressing the gas when it's going from 3 to 2 than 1 to go. And I don't understand... Ah, fuck, I tried so hard to get in there. I couldn't wheelie again, so I was still recovering. I've tried so hard to figure out why. Like, okay, what? You like the GG's? Nice. Safe mechs, yeah. Oh, yo, my thumb is starting to hurt. I think I might be reaching my physical limit before my mental one. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. Because I normally say, yeah, I'm using turbo on this controller because I'm not about to hurt my hand or inconvenience myself for a video game. For this video game, I fucking will. This one means that much to me. I will deal with a little thumb soreness tomorrow, but not for a 3225, I won't. Get the fuck out of here. Felt exhausted after, yeah. Well, you just recently, what, got all Chivos on 2 platforms for it? So that's understandable. Last time I saw you, you said like you would put it down. Did you pick it back up again for like another week? Just one more time. Just 12 more times for old time's sake. Oh, I should have had that. Oh, that's awesome. That's cool. That's cool. You got the DLC. Have you played any more, what was it, Night Rain? I think you were playing some Night Rain. Either that or that was Moha stage a while ago. I was going to say ages ago, but it wasn't ages ago. It was like a month tops. Marion, you fell off of? What was it? Was it having to, like, rely on other people and stuff? Stream Pal, they carried you? Gotcha. Yeah, I get you. I get you. You prefer the single player experience or that same experience with friends? See, I should have had that guy. I gotta remember that they, like, get slowed down in the oil pits. So sometimes I could just cut right in front of an oil pit and clip the enemy, which is a great way to think about it. But I honestly forget how many oil pits there are, and I'm always reacting. So I should count it the next race. I'm gonna count the oil pits at the end of the next race. You want to blame the fall on you? Yeah, I feel you on that. I get you. I get you. You gotta be with people cool enough that they take the loss so well that you don't care either. You know? Just generally speaking. You know? If you're playing with people, if people are playing with people that are usually pretty cool about it, then, you know, they might end up feeling better about it as well. You got a story to share. Let me see. There was once a game on Steam called Gundam Evolution. It was an excellent, pretty hero shooter, kind of like Overwatch, free to play. It was owned by Bandai Namco. Fate was sealed, yeah. Their greed pushed expensive cosmetics and painfully limited daily reward, yeah. Making it impossible to get all heroes for free while ignoring... Oh, that stinks. You've been in League of Legends mind before. Yeah, I know, I've heard people say stuff about that. I don't get why League of Legends gets so much flack. Because I'm pretty out of the loop with that kind of shit. But I know that team games can make people feel bad for sure. Feeling like it's all your fault. And forgetting that other people also did things or whatever, you know. Impossible to get all the heroes for free. Yeah, that's whack. It stinks when you actually have to pay to get content in the game. I mean, we say as we play fighting games that have season after season of new characters, but... That's a totally different ballpark. I say that in jest. Oh, is Sagat out today? Funny. You gotta go test out if Sagat is funny. In this one. I remember when Sagat was thin. Is he thin again? I like thin Sagat. I like Muay Thai fighters to be like Adon, like Joe Higashi, like thin dudes. Or they make him big dude with an eye patch. Oh, I was too quick on that. We got some wiggle room here. I beefed it. I think I didn't have enough turbo to make it over that jump cleanly. Or I fucked it up. I can't tell. But either way. Another 32-17 for the day is pretty nice. I'll take it. Even if we don't get to convert on it. Probably ain't going to be it, but we'll see what it is it. Yeah, alright, whatever. That's fine. You know, even just getting multiple 32-17s today feels really good. I'm okay with that. He's beefy as all hell. Oh, god damn it. They fattened him up again. Alright. He's always kind of beefy. Man, I don't know. I mean, I get it, but yeah, he was never lanky, right? He was never lanky. He was just I mean, okay, let me rephrase. He was never like a long, frail thing, but he was long, you know? And he's long. Yeah, I remember him, you know, I don't know. And if you're too bulky, you just look stocky. Like, I don't know. Was it 4? Where he kind of looked a little more like, you know, bulky dude. I don't know. He's long. Ay, ay, ay. The losses are feeling less bitter now. Be honest with you. The almosts feel less bad right now because of the like I keep saying. I can't help but keep saying it because I'm also coping heavily. But no. It's even the fucked up laps don't feel as bad because I know now that's we've proven it, right? Like that's huge. Recovering good guy story-wise. I guess that's cool. I never really knew anything about the story in, you know, Street Fighter, other than who's good and who's bad. I don't know the interconnected stuff. Lank and beef depends. Yeah, exactly. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's okay. That's the image I'm thinking of. And while I do like it, and it has a little bit, it has fondness in my heart. If I had to choose one, I'd still choose reaching you from across the table, Sagat. Brick Wall Sagat's kind of cool though. I respect it totally. You know. You know me. Y'all know me. I'm not one of those foolish people to be like, it's bad design. Like, motherfucker, bad is so. There, you know, that's up to you, dude. So yes, if you say it's bad, it's bad. It's subjective. He wasn't gaunt, bro. He was never. You're describing him like he was just like gaunt. He was never that thin. I just want his legs to be longer than his arms. Oh fucker, I went the wrong way. I don't think we're getting this unless we get a. Nope. We didn't get a pee-pee. We overheated. Get that man a cheeseburger. Yeah, exactly, dude. I didn't think he looked that thin, though, you know. Winter Spike genuinely, Gundam Evolution was shut down about a year or so, yeah. It was running totally. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, no end to life plan, lacking any sort of offline. Oh. Some of the game's files are still there? Yeah, the computer make their own. Really? Oh, that's awesome. Well, it's good to know people still, like, keep it going, you know? Yeah, exactly. And that's the whole big debate going on in the discourse right now, right? I'm gonna fill myself up some water. Be back in like. Ah, you know, I'm back. I'm back. And actually, I'm just gonna do this real quick. Close this stream. No, I'm just going back here so there's a little music for a sec. I actually am just gonna take a little break and sit here. I'm gonna sit here and chat, but I'm just gonna let my thumb chill for a sec, drink my water, and just, you know, bullshit with all of you for a minute or two. I'm gonna just chill. Yeah, it does suck when games get knocked off. That's what everyone's talking about now, right? The Stop Killing Games initiative. I hope that works out. I mean, I've played this game online with people again since the servers went down, so that's pretty cool. I haven't done it in a while. was a little sad because once I finally took this back online with others, of course I'm still wrecking everybody. I'm the fucking world record holder. So it's like, yeah, I finally get to play with people after 9 years. Oh, I'm not stop winning. This isn't fun anymore. Yeah, the characters play for. Oh, that's awesome. They opened the characters up too. That's cool, man. Oh, it's nice to know you can play with all the action figures in the toy chest. You know, that's cool. Everything. Oh, that's sweet, man. That's really cool. Mm-hmm. A brand new character. Damn. Okay, brand new character. No, it ain't mean. He's mean. Yeah. Yeah. I hope you do enjoy Popeye when you go out and watch that. That's awesome. Oh, there was something else I was gonna say too. Oh yeah, speaking of people reviving games, anyone know any? I mean, I could just go check myself, but I'm wondering what the progress is on that One Must Fall 2097 revival project. I gotta look into that for sure. Mm-hmm. It was always annoying that I had to run DOSBox and shit. Not the greatest with that. Even when I ran Exodus, I'm just like, I'd rather just this be on something else. The songs are just one word each repeated. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm just going to be chilling here for like 5 or 6 minutes. Let my thumb rest, decompress a little bit. I think maybe everything is food. Yeah. Oh, man. Saying food. I actually haven't. I've skipped breakfast and lunch to just sit here and grind. Yeah, I've been gaining weight recently, so you know what? Fuck it. I have a little backup. It's alright. It's not too bad. I am thinking, was it? Oh my god, it's 2:12. What time should I reasonably get off here? I should probably get off here around like 3:30 or so. I think I got like an extra hour and 15 to stay and fuck around. But yeah. You want to play another round of retro game peripheral Price is Right while we're chilling here? Let me think of let me see if I can think of something. Let me see if I can think of something. Hold on. Okay, wait. I got one. How much for a... Ooh, this is gonna be... It's gonna be too little. It's gonna be like 4 cents. What I'm thinking of. I was gonna say a used... Okay. Maybe I should look it up first. I was gonna say a used copy of Quattro Adventure for NES. But I'm like, that's gonna be like 11 cents, bro. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Who the hell's even listing used Quattro Adventures? That's a bundle game if I've ever seen one. That's a game you get with your Happy Meal. 1 million. I think you might have went over. I think that might be a little over. Let me think. Okay, how much for... Let me switch over. And this is good, because this kind of sounds like game show music anyway. Alright, how much for a... I'm just trying to remember the stipulations. How much for a used, complete in-box SNES Enforcer? That's their light gun. I think that's the big light gun with the scope and everything, right? So how much... Complete in-box used SNES Enforcer. Let me see. Is that what it's called? No. Is the Enforcer... No. Okay, no, I said the name of it. Okay, I'm thinking of the Super Scope. Change what I said. Because that changes things. SNES Complete In-Box Used Super Scope. Okay, before I guess, I'm going to guess 100 for a search. I'm going to guess $140. Let me just make sure I pick up the right one, too. Super Scope NES. Okay, booklet and box. Yep, this is it. Okay, I found one. Okay. Super Scope, yeah. How much for a used SNES Super Scope? You're guessing 139. Closest without going over. I'll wait a few guesses before I reveal. $139, $175, $140. Damn, you're going $1 over. Okay, we got charge character on reaction. Okay. What else? What else? Complete Super Scope in box. Yep, this is it. I'll wait for one or two more and then I'll reveal it. Let's see. Oh, actually, you know, I'm gonna go with the first one I found. I'm gonna go with the first one I found. I'm not gonna say, oh, I found another one that's a different price. What did I guess? I think I guessed. I don't remember what I guessed. I think I guessed 180. I think. Oh wait, I thought I guessed 145. I don't remember. Either way, wait, where's the button? I'm on the wrong screen. Hold on. Hold on. Let me scroll down so my name is visible. 85 bucks. 85 bucks. Kind of shocking, right? I thought it would be more expensive than that. I really did. I thought it would be more expensive than that. And even down here, I saw one for 60. So I'm like, damn, really? Super Scope. Yeah, here's one for 60. I mean, it is best off, you know, offer probably, but you know, I'm surprised. I thought that would be more expensive for sure. Even to find one in working condition, considering how big it was and how fucking uncareful we probably were as kids. Surprised even any of them exist. You for sure thought it was going to be... Yeah, well, then your strategy was a sound strategy to employ based on your logic, but not one actually based on the real-world market price for a used SNES Super Scope. I'll do one more. I'll do one more before we get into this. Maybe even one or two more, depending on a couple of things. Did the activator... Super Scope? How about... Oh, I have to shut something. Hold on one second. I'm just walking across my room. Hold on. I shut this. No wonder I'm getting warm. Getting no breeze. Getting no breeze. I accidentally covered up my fan with a door. Ah, that's better. Jesus Christ. Okay. Shit. Coming up brain farts. Can't think of anything. Okay, let's think of a game. How much for a complete inbox NES dodgeball? If there even are any complete inboxes, NES dodgeballs is complete inbox NES dodgeball. If it's listed, I'm guessing $65. Seems like a fair price. 80 bucks? Yeah. Dodgeball, you gonna say 300? Yeah, because it has the tie-in with the Kunio-kun series, right? So it's kind of got that, like, cult popularity behind it. I was wondering if I guessed too low as well. But I'm gonna stick with $65. 380, 65. I can't hear the music, but I'm assuming it's going ba 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 ba. 120? 120. Okay, let's look this up. NES Dodgeball complete inbox. Super Dodgeball NES game and box tested. Yup, this is it right here. Okay. 300, 120, 80. I said 60. It is in fact $59.99. So, it was just a little over. I am surprised it's not more. I'm surprised it's not more. Because, Joe, when you said 300, I was like, you know what? Maybe. Maybe it's got that, like, cult classic stuff behind it. But also not as rare as other games. So I didn't think it would be that. I thought maybe 200 would have been a good guess based on its cultness. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I Am I looking on the Wayback Machine by accident? Oh, fuck off, Malwarebytes. Buy premium. Yeah, maybe another time. All right, well, let's do. I'm gonna do one more before we get into some races because I'm gonna leave here in probably an hour. So let's think one more. Let me think. I like the peripheral route. I think that's a fun route to go. Because the games, I don't know, they can be really particular. How about... Trying to think of systems. All right, well, how about a system? How about a complete in-box used 3DO? Complete inbox used. Oh wait, there's like mad versions of them, aren't there? Yeah, because that's what they did. Okay, that's what 3DO did, right? They had like patents on the software and dealt it out to different hardware companies that all built their different versions, right? So this might pull back a lot of different versions. Yeah, I was gonna say 600. I see what you did there, Super. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. You had the real one that cost you 300? Yeah. Okay, but there are different versions of this, right? Complete inbox used Panasonic 3DO. Silly question, is it an O or 0? I always say 3DO. That's why I always say 0 when I mean 0. It's 3D0, right? The real branded one is what you have. Yeah. Okay, so I'll look for the real branded one, or what I think the real branded one is by observation. 3DO. Let's see. Looks like it's a... I actually can't tell. We'd be calling it the 3Do? Yeah, fair. Fair. So it's a 3D0. Got it. Complete and used box. Oh, there's none. Oh no, there's a shortage on eBay. I don't... Uh-oh. Alright, wait. Might have to... Ruh-roh, Raggy. Wait. Is it because I used a 0? Okay, how about just used 3DO? Not complete inbox. Yikers, there's none. Then I find it. Okay, so Panasonic FZ1 Real 3DO Black Console with original box, tested, 1 controller. Let me see, what were the prices we said? 300, we said 3D, we said 3DO $100, 700. I guessed 600, 120. And the actual price for it is, $299. $299. Mm-hmm. That's shocking. It never reacted to inflation? The 3DO is inflation proof? That's the real technology they were talking about, man. Fucking fossil fuel ass fucking rates over here. Just never changing. Unbelievable. That's amazing. $299. Beautiful, beautiful. Y'all were over by $1. What did I say? I said 600. I was fucking really going crazy with it. The real, yeah, that's the real price. Yeah. Okay, wait, one more. This is fun. I'm enjoying this. You know me. I love this shit more than anything. If anyone wants to throw out a peripheral or something, like, I know you're not gonna look it up on eBay, you know, whatever. Like, throw out something. Throw out something. Maybe a peripheral, or I don't know. Throw out something video game related, and a Wii Wheel. Throw out some more suggestions too. I'll do a couple more of these too. This is fun, and I'm having fun decompressing. We'll kick the gaming back up in like 10 minutes. I'm enjoying this. Wii Wheel? What else has everyone got? Okay, yeah, let him come. I'm looking. Okay, so we'll do this. We'll look up a Wii Wheel. Nintendo Game Boy Mini. Xbox 3. Oh my god. Okay, wait. That's too many. Let's go through these. Let's look. I'm curious about the Wii Wheel because it's newer. I'm curious about that. What do you all think a Wii Wheel complete in box? Wait, did it have a box? I'm guessing that's not going to be too much, actually. I'm guessing a Wii Wheel is probably going to be like $60 tops. I'm curious about the Rock Band drums. $1.99, $19.99 for Wii Wheel. What did I guess? 60? They're just plastic. Yeah, they can't be that much. Right? I probably way overguessed that with $60. I just know we people are crazy. Super fans. All right, let me see. I typed in complete inbox. Okay. This seems fair. It seems like a fair price. No technology included. Yeah, no technology included. Black Wii Wheel inbox. $40. $40. Yeah. What does that cost? Yeah, $40. Not too bad. $40 seems about right. Do not put it in my box. No, I won't. I will. $40, not bad. Okay, wait. Rock Band drums. What is that? Okay. Rock Band drums complete in box. I don't know what the hell that could even cost. Does it include the controller? No, it doesn't include the controller. Wait. Does it? It doesn't say. Wait. It doesn't say. Packaging. Nah, it doesn't say. It's just like a copy-paste fucking description of it. Yeah, I am surprised. I am surprised it costs that much when you look at it from certain angles. But also, it's a Wii peripheral, and the Wii is popular, and people are willing to pay for it. And there's tons of Mario Kart speedrunners, and it's still in the public zeitgeist. Is that the right word? Like, people still talk about it? Literally play the game that benefits from. Well, no, I mean, okay, I don't play with motion controls on this game. I play with the classic controls, just in case you didn't know. But yeah. We sold them at GameStop for like $5. Yeah, I assume like if they were loose, you just toss them out. All right, how about the Rock Band drums? I'm gonna guess $240. I'm gonna guess $240 because I know they're a little more. I don't know. That's probably a stupid guess, though. I don't know. I actually have no idea what they could possibly be worth or cost. $100? I figure they got multiple things going on, you know? I'm looking for complete in box. Rock Band drums, $129, $75. Yeah, I might not know what the fuck things cost. 100, 129, 75. I guess 200. Let's see. What do we got here? Let me search one up. Okay. Let me see. Rock Band harmonics drum set, PS3. Oh, they're okay. The PS3 stand and pedal. I'm seeing which one looks closest to what I was approximating in my head would be the thing. And what we're actually guessing on. Is this the one? Sorry, I'm just looking. History, yeah, I think this is the one I was imagining when I was imagining this kit. And this one is selling for $145. I saw another one for $100, so I guess the price can vary on it. Yeah. But that's about right. I was way over with my 200. Mohas, you were the closest with 129. Congratulations, you get a Rock Band set. The people living beneath you will be thrilled to hear about that. All right, I'm gonna do one more and then get back to some biking. I also got to pee. Let me scroll. Let me see. The Jakks Pacific Fantastic Four game. Okay, I'll look that up. If it's even on here. Before I even search, I'm just gonna guess. I'm gonna guess $45. Let me see. Jack's Pacific. What did I say it was? What money symbol even is that? Super. What symbol even is that? Fantastic Four. That's what you said. Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four. What I guess? I'm just gonna guess $45. If I didn't guess, I'm gonna guess it now. That's the Russian ruble. Oh yeah, how could it be so? How could I be so foolish? $30 in Fantastic Four. Yeah, I'm saying 45. So let's see. Jack's Pacific Fantastic Four, plug and play, TV games, new. I actually can't see the price, so I'll find out in just a moment. What do we think? What do we think? Almost $1,999. How many rubles? You're guessing $5? $75? 100? Yeah. Let's see. Going back too far. Yeah, all the ruples. Mm-hmm. What did I guess? $45? Let's see what we got here. Hold on. And this is complete in box, packaging and everything. Let's see. Okay. That's actually a fair price. $26.99. Oh, $26.99 Canadian. So like $30. Like $30 American? That's fair. I'd pay $30 for that. That's okay. Oh yeah, dude. I remember having to do that like idle grinding in MK11. It was fun when I could multitask and do chores while doing that. But in essence, I hated the fact that it even fucking existed. I was like, really? Like, what is this, like, auto battle grind I gotta do to get stuff in a fighting game? What? It does? Oh. Okay, first of all, I'm blind. Second of all, I don't know how money conversion works. I rounded up to $40 or $30. So yeah, $20. $20, not bad. $19.90. Thank you. This is why I need eagle-eyed people in the crowd. Mm-hmm. Well, I played Magic the Gathering back in the day, but that's when the flavor text wasn't a fucking Bible, bro. Like, wow, Jesus Christ. I'm used to it was like 8/8 trample. What do you want to do about it? Too much. Way too much. You guys see the best angle for that plug and play? Wait a second. Yeah, that's great. It's just... He's just poking out at you. Just... Huh? That's great. Alright. That was fun. Okay, maybe one more. One last one. It's the things thing. Yeah, it was a pretty bad placement on... It's not gonna suck itself. Yeah, Jesus Christ. I knew what that look meant. Okay, I'll look up one more. Hold on, I'm scrolling up. Here we go. Okay, Game Boy camera. Alright, how much for a complete in-box Game Boy camera? Let's see. Game Bizzle Camizzle. Complete in Bizzle. She's blind? Okay, now I don't know if you're making that's gotta be a reference to the lore that I'm not getting. You're guessing $40 for a Game Boy camera complete in box. I'm actually gonna guess 75. I feel like it might be a little higher because Game Boy gear. Oh man, that is just maximizing your build's preset stats, right? Marrying a blind girl as a hideous rock monster, that's just utilizing your class, right? Not trying to class out. That's what that is right there. Props to that. $119.99, $40, $30. What I guess 75, $15. All right, we got some high, we got some low, and now we have some searched. Let's see what it tells us. Okay, that's the Game Boy printer. I'm looking for a Game Boy camera. Pristine Nintendo Game Boy camera. Yellow. Pre-owned with original box. Okay, so it's used, original box, Game Boy camera. And it goes for $125. I don't know what that is in Canadian. So, sorry, I'm conversions. I see in offer it's best. So, 125 or your best offer. God damn it. I'm breaking myself over here. Yeah, that's actually more expensive than I thought it would be, for real. That is it, right? Pristine Nintendo Game Boy camera. Camera. Yellow pre-owned. Okay, first of all, it said... Hold up. I am noticing it says yellow. And, thanks, Soup. I am noticing... do they mean the fucking label is yellow? Where's there any fucking yellow? I think Thing's wife did the eBay listing for this. God damn, those are callbacks. That is circular humor. The entire back of it is yellow? No, it's not. But someone help Mikey. Someone check in on Mikey. Oh my god. First of all, I thought this was a keyboard. Okay, yeah, good. Okay, good. I'm so glad we're here. Hold on one second. I'm so glad we're here right now. This is good. What are we looking at? Shoot, view, play. Turn any Game Boy system into a digital camera. With this accessory, you can shoot photos, doodle on them, add stamps, and even send them to a friend with a Game Boy camera. Have I seen the error messages in the game? No, I haven't. Oh. It's a scary shit. Yeah, that sounds like what Creepypasta was born from. Oh my god, that's freaky. Yeah, send that my way. Send that my way in the Discord or something like that. Shoot, save, and edit 30 different snapshots. Arrange your shots. Trick lens mode. Whoa, trick lens. Do a trick. Panorama mode shoots both far and wide normals. Self-timer. Oh, it has self-timer. Take shots not possible with a standard camera. Okay. Time-lapse modes. Oh, that's kind of cool. You could make yourself an episode of Gumby and do... what'd you call that? Oh my god, my brain. Time stop animation or whatever you call it. What do you call that? Stop motion. Oh god damn, my brain sometimes works. Includes 4 mini games. Oh my god. We have to see if we can emulate... If there's anything I know that can emulate it, it's MAME. Right? MAME has got to be able to emulate the Game Boy camera's mini games of Space Fever 2, Ball. We found the prequel to Balls 3D, everyone. DJ and Run. You can even put your face in a game. I need a ROM of Ball? That's amazing. Scan serial number displayed on product through this window at piece of shit. It'll never not be funny to me that POS both stands for point of sale and just piece of shit. It's the worst, like, confusion acronym. Right? Like, there are probably other acronyms you can confuse out there and not, like, and be in relatively good shape. But if you're like, yeah, take this product over to that POS over there, you're like, god damn, you fucking don't like Marty up at the checkout, do you? Holy shit. Hey, you told me to take it to this piece of shit up front. Oh, is that the thing? Okay, hold on. Yeah, I am on the computer, so I can look at that. Hold on, I'll click that in a minute. Let me scour this a little more. Amazing. Yeah, these pictures are wonderful. Before using your system, okay, sure. This product will only function when connect. Okay. Yeah. Someone save Mikey. Look for the Game Boy printer accessory. Yeah, you get the printer too. Special printer paper lets you turn your photos into stickers. 42% recycled paper. Let's see. You gotta bring those numbers up, Nintendo. Okay. Alright, cool. Yeah, it turns color yellow. Not as far as I could fucking see. Alright, yeah, let me see what that video's all about. Hold up, I gotta make this bigly screen. Let me find Creatures Game Freak. Wait a second. Okay, I realize I don't have my sound on. Hold on, let me just make sure it doesn't jump scare with the audio. Also, my microphone is 2 seconds in the future, so I'm like trying to not step on other audio. Let me see. Let's see what this is about. Easter egg. Oh god, yeah. Easter egg is for a creepypasta. That's a hell of a way to sort of bury the lead. Oh, that's a... Wow, okay, that was... Is that really the error? These are the error messages? Okay, I have seen this. I have seen this. If this is an error message. This is very creepy if you just get this randomly. But I'm also kind of finding it funny. It just looks like a fighting game character's win screen or something. Like I could just see the win text just going, oh ho ho ho, you know, or something, you know, something about his fan and Kabuki or something, right? Like it actually doesn't look too crazy. Unless it gets really creepy or something. Okay. It's a little worse. What the fuck? Okay, it's moving too quickly. What is going on? What? It's just moving so quick. You are now crossing the equator. Jambo Nintendo. What the fuck? Yeah. Have you seen my killer tattoo? Yeah, for sure. That's amazing. Yeah, I totally get the feel you're going for there. That's wonderful. What the fuck is Jambo Nintendo? Again, with the equator. Oh, I just realized he has his win screen he has his win text at the top. It's just being covered by the YouTube text. I love how that just never goes away. Who are you running from? Oh god, that is fucking creepy. God damn. Yeah, that'd actually be a great win quote. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they spelled equator Ecuador wrong, but maybe they meant equator. Oh my god. Okay, I get it. It's just more of this. Yeah, that would be a sick album cover. Looks like it's just more of this repeated over and over. No blank frames. All right. Oh, that's what it... Okay, got it. All right. God damn, that was pretty fucking creepy, actually. Jesus Christ. Hope I don't see that dude before I go to bed tonight. Well, thanks for sharing. That was great. I like that. Yeah, you sucking baby. Yeah. That game was more fun than I've heard other people say it is. I'm surprised to have enjoyed that much. That was cool. What's it called? Dragon's Fury? God, man, some of these games with the names, like, wow, you really didn't want people to be able to search for these 30 years in the future, did you? Holy cow. Alright. Let me throw back on the game audio. Dragon Master. Yeah, Dragon something. I'm happy I even remembered the dragon portion. Master's Fury. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You got your Dragon Master in my Master's Fury. You got your Master's Fury in my Dragon Masters. Whatever, yeah. Mr. Daith, yeah. That game looked fun too. I mean, it looked like you were actually doing combos in that game. I'm not sure if they were true combos, but they looked like combos. Seemed fun. Yeah, versus fighting game. Oh, good luck. Yeah, hope you brought a colander. You're gonna need to sift through the entire internet to find that one. Jesus Christ. Mighty Dragon these nuts. I'm gonna go pee. Speaking of nuts, did you know pee is stored in the balls? I'm gonna go handle that for a quick second. Enjoy Casino Hill Zone or whatever this is fucking called. Oh wait, did I ever fix my microphone? Hold on a second. Yes, I did. Okay. I wanted to check and make sure I put the delay on. Now you know. Okay. I have returned. Hello, returned. Alright. I probably should get out of here at like half past the next hour. And I probably will. But until then, let's try. Let's try some more. Let's get some more temps going. Probably could update our 12 hours. I thought I... Hold on a second. Did I not save my text on screen? No, because OBS crashed, I think, right? When I... Oh, God. Okay. This didn't crash OBS last time. Doing the other thing. Oh, well, anyway. If OBS crashes when I update this text, I'll restart. No, it's... That's really weird. Huh? Huh? What? My text is showing being changed when I double click on it, but on screen it's not. Probably just need to close it and refresh it, I'd imagine. No. What? That is the weirdest thing. I double click on it, I go to the text editor. The text is what I want it to be, world record 10501. Wait, is that just... What? Everybody, I'm tripping. Does that say 105? No, that says 10507. Right? I think my eyes are playing tricks on me. Am I tripping? No, 10507. Am I... Oh my God. What am I... Okay, hold on. That just changed from a 1 to a 7, right? Like, I'm not fucking losing it. Whatever. And now... Okay, I'm... You know what? What fucking ever. Whatever. Whatever. I'm so confused by that, but it doesn't matter. Because now it's fixed. Unless I actually never got that 10501 and hallucinated it. That's also possible. I didn't even stream today. This is just me in my room. PP yellow bike. We're gonna get it with the PP yellow bike. That's good. Let's carry this forward. Good. Okay. Gonna try my best. Couldn't do it. I was going for the guy in lane 2, and I didn't realize he was going to get blocked by the guy in lane 3. That's another 32-17. Okay, that's fine. What could I have done differently? I don't know. I don't know. It's hard for me to watch all 3 of them at once. Okay, that one hurt a little bit. That one hurt a little bit, just because, like, 32-17 gives us a little leeway now, too. Anything better than a 32-20 is great, but we also need a TAS lap 2 to convert off a 32-20. But with a 32-17, we have the tiniest little bit of wiggle room. It's actually okay. Let's try and convert off this. Couldn't really do anything about that. Ooh, that was terrible. Well, I'm trying to think what would have been worse. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Damn. What would have been worse? Is it worse to get a 105.01 or a 105 flat? I think the obvious answer is a 105 flat would hurt more. But let's investigate for a moment and just figure out if that's... Wow, you motherfucker. Oh, you get a 105. You're like, oh my god, I missed it by 1 frame, right? But like a 105.01. You're like, it wasn't just barely. It was just a little more than just barely, so it almost makes it worse? I don't know. I don't know. Tried something fancy there. Let's see if we don't lose too much time on it. Oh, yeah, motherfucker. I think if you're in your invincibility wheelie state, and you know, without testing to confirm, I think if you knock over an enemy while you're in your wheelie, you're not invincible anymore. I think it ends your invincibility. So that's why even though my tire was still up and you think I would ride over the enemy, I crashed into him instead. Oh, this ain't gonna be it. Oh, just pull back. Yeah, no peepee there. Okay. I was fucking up these jumps so much over the past couple of days, and we've got them really clean now. It's good. I was getting a little sad. I was like, man, I'm failing on something so simple. And I just need a little more practice and to get used to it again. But this is why we're getting a lot of great attempts today. We're just not fucking up the tiny things anymore. That's not going to do us any good. Yeah, going up that high in the air wasted a whole bunch of time anyway. I was just trying to knock him over the hill. I mean, I had 32.23, which wasn't on pace to even get it, but I was hoping for something crazy, you know? No peepee there. Okay. It's actually good to get him there because it takes us a little deeper into this section, which means we could do that and get a 32.22. Maybe if we get a peepee here? Oh, I messed it up. Yeah, that's probably it now. Yeah, no peepee. That's okay. I'm going to try something crazy. No one's even there to try that with. Okay. I can't even see if it's possible, but it's a Hail Mary strategy. Because if an enemy appears there on the second ramp, they'll launch me forward and save me like a third of a second. So you can't see it. But you just kind of go for it. That guy wasn't close enough. Couldn't touch peepees with that guy. Ooh, that was tougher than I wanted it to be. A little hiccup there, but you know what? Could be worse. I don't like that 27. We gotta look for a trick right now, or it's dead. And now it's like super dead. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Good. Good to hit that guy a second time. We almost hit the barrier. That was stupid of me. Okay. I guess that's not true, because we did wheelie that guy. Okay. 25? Really? See, that when a lap feels really good, but doesn't give us a good time, it's like, that tells me I didn't get a good takeoff. And it's like, well, thanks for wasting the last 32.25 seconds of my life, you know? Yeah, that ain't it. I just want to finish it out anyway. Any practice is good practice. Good practice if I could do something with it. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know if we got that there. I couldn't see the text at the bottom of the screen. Clip the grass, but that's okay. Oof, okay. Really? That's a 25? That was a great... That's a great lap. All the way forward? Just pull back. Oh, I pulled back too hard. Yeah. What are you gonna do? Yeah, I had to go for it. I'm gonna try something else there next time. Okay. Not good. Just in case you're wondering too, like, when I'm going over some of these hills and like adjusting my bike, it's more a series of small taps for me than like one fluid motion. There's no input display, so you can't see. I don't know. Just in case, yeah, I don't know. So like I have it down to like a series of just like tap 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 sometimes, you know? That helps out. Except for that, back forward, okay. Okay. I saw that happening. I saw that happening. My brain was ahead of my hands or whatever. Yeah, because I'm not playing with the motion controls. I'm playing with the sideways controller. Yeah, I get it. I think it's more the small hills I do it, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Like just tiny little movements. Oh man. After this, I got some veggies to start cooking for dinner. I pre-cut our carrots yesterday, so I just gotta cook them today. I'm making some chicken thighs and... oh, I don't have peppers. I don't have peppers tonight. Oh, but I have sweet potatoes. That's right, yeah. I'm doing chicken thigh, sweet potato, carrot, and lettuce. I know it's a lot of orangey vegetables and fruits. That's all I got. And the lettuce will break it up with something cruciferous. It'll be nice. There we go. Maybe I could have went for that guy in lane 2, but... Whoa, wow. You see how much longer we were able to stay on the gas just because we rolled over an enemy as we're overheating? Oh, still a 32.27 gross, but like... That's why it's really helpful that if you're about to overheat, Hail Mary is just start wheeling over opponents, even if you can't, like, knock them over. Because, like, we stayed at top speed for a while. Alright. Let's see if we can make something happen before we leave today. Missed him. Mistake! Mistake! That's a reference to something. I'm not crazy. I mean, I am, but also the other thing I said. Ay, 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 ay. Tried for the PP there, didn't get it, I don't think. I actually could check by looking at my monitor, because OBS is delayed. And if I see the word wheelie... That's... Oh, okay. We're getting brave. That's good. That's good. Let's carry this into this. Not going to be a great... Gotta use... Nice landing gas, which isn't the greatest. Yeah, sometimes if we use the boost we're given from landing from a big jump, I don't know, it must be very particularly timed, but I just don't get enough clearance to get over that jump sometimes. So that's why it's really important to enter lap 2 with, like, full engine. Full engine temperature, you know? 0 gauge. Like, we need that. Or else it really puts it at like 1% success rate. Because I have to slow down way too much to make sure I keep my gas for that jump I bunked on. That I lose so much time it's not even worth attempting, you know? But this is worth attempting. Let's see what we could do with this. Again. Okay, I'm at 32.28 anyway. Maybe we get a PP here? Nah, we weren't even close enough to get that. We nailed the jump, though. I don't know. It's not going to happen on this, but let's see if we can make anything silly happen. The physics in this game could be sometimes like that. Like, imagine if I had went forward instead of up. Yeah, now it's brown bread. It is toast. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. See, I should have had that. Oh, 32-32 anyway. That's alright. 80,800, yeah. Man, I've thought so many times I want to do something with the points. I don't want, like... I guess I don't want the typical, like, stream alerts. Right? I'm sure, you know, you've been hanging out with me long enough. You know each other. You know my shtick on those is like... Was that a pixel jump? That might have been. Felt like it. I'm going to go for it. Is that I don't want to unintentionally have an alert be, like... loud and hurt someone's ears. Like, that happened once ages ago. I don't necessarily want to have redemptions either, because I kind of always want to do what I want to do on my streams anyway, because my time is limited, and I'm like, yeah, I'll just do what I want to do, you know? I don't know, I gotta think of a way for people to feel like it's a little more interactive sometimes. I do struggle with that. But also, I got an entire life outside of here that needs to be handled. What are you gonna do, you know? If you have any suggestions, I'm more than willing to talk about them and get some ideas going. The other thing is, like, since I do have, you know, friends who've been hanging out here for years, they're gonna have way more points than, like, someone just coming by. So I can't make something so expensive that a newcomer feels like being able to do it is just completely out of reach for them. Yeah, all the coins, yeah. And maybe one day the stars will align and I will sit down and try to make my stream a little more interactive and fun. But it just honestly seems like there's always something better for me to spend my time with, or that I want to spend my time with more. I can't help it. Just being real. It's like, yeah, I could spend the time EQing my sound alerts so someone could pull up the gatekeeper from the board game Nightmare saying, I like to watch when, you know. And I'm like, I gotta EQ that and set this up, and then the commands, and let me just get some Goonies 2 speedruns in, you know? Like, let me just do something else. Major Redeem already, yeah, people slowly want the... What were the movie clips? I don't remember the movie clips. Did you only have the movie clips for, like, April Fools? I will say this. I think if, like... Oh, I mean, I was about to make a broad sweeping statement that probably ain't true. And say that, you know, if you want to be a streamer that has people... you know, you should do stuff like that. If you're making streaming your career, you probably should have redeems and stuff. And, now they're, you know... I mean, Arcus makes streaming his career, and I don't think he has a single fucking redeem, right? Or maybe the Cup or something like that. The Moo Cup. I don't know. He doesn't have much. That's not necessarily true. I guess it's all about what you want to do, you know? Yeah, and for a while, a guy going Howard, and... I don't... Okay. I think I remember it now. Yeah. It sounds familiar. Oh, man. Yeah, I remember I had that set up too. For a little bit, that you could donate points and he would just pop up. I never figured out how to give him motion though. That might be a little bit out of my abilities. Yeah, just little flares on stream and stuff, right? But then the thing is, like, I had also disabled a lot of them because I was like doing a lot of speedrunning stuff and recording stuff. And call me old school, but I don't want, like, you know, a stream alert during a speedrun.com submission, just to keep it professional in that kind of way. I mean, I also know that I had a side banner on this game with random video game characters screaming, but at least I have control over that. No one's gonna I forgot what I was saying because I got distracted. Mod poll. What are we mod polling? I don't even know what that means. I don't know how to do a poll. Yeah. That's what I mean. I don't know either. And I don't know. Sometimes I think, like, oh, my chat has never needed that. My friends have we've all just, like, talked about it if something was going to happen. So why bother setting it up? But then you can also argue that the presence of it facilitates using it, right? Like, if I had a poll, people might use it. But then also, just let's just play and talk. You know, whatever. Who's the cutest? One, we, two. That's amazing. That's very funny. I love that. Here's the poll. Who's the cutest? One, we, two, us, three, everyone here. That's so sweet. That's gotta be from, like, I don't know, like, Clueless or something like that. I'm getting, like, cute Valley Girl vibes from that. For all the above. Is that a reference or something? That was very funny. That made me smile very hard. That was very endearing. Guys, I've been here since 8:30 in the fucking morning. What am I... Oh my god, what am I doing? Yeah, who's the cutest? Everyone here. 3. Can't type like a valley girl. I think it was just, I just imagined, like, pretty girls amping themselves up in a sweet way. You're the cutest, standing there, you know? Good vibes. Ah! More legally blonde, less mean girls or something, you know what I'm saying? Unbelievable. I literally have skipped breakfast and lunch to just chill here. Crazy enough, you know, you could fast every once in a while. It's not that bad for you. I used to fast. It's just been a minute since I've done that. I used to only eat once a day. So I can remember that I could just wait till later. I feel good too. I've been hydrating and stuff, so that's good. Gone through like 4 big jugs of water. Yeah, no watch list, yeah. Personal reasons why, fair enough. God damn, it's 3:15. And the crazy thing is, I could probably just sit here all day if I could. Just saying it now. We might return to this. I don't know. I don't know. It's my stream and I'll grind if I want to. Grind if I want to. You would grind too. If this shit happened to you. But, yeah, I think I'll have to cut myself off soon. Sometimes my brain wants the things that will bite me in the butt. So, you know, I'm going to set myself a hard limit of 1/2 the hour. I'm going to get out of here. I gotta bounce. My girl's future dinner is waiting. You gonna grind soon? Yeah. Yeah, the riffraff stuff has been a lot of fun. Another DD crew. Oh yeah, you were grinding that beat 'em up for a while, huh? Yeah. I like the balance you got. You do like community streams, you do things that are niche but appeal to others, and the things that are niche and appeal mostly to you that you want to personally grind, like, you know, beating Comic Zone and 1cc-ing Simpsons. I really like the balance you have in the things you choose to entertain people with out there and the things you just work on. That's really cool. That's kind of the balance I look to strive to, you know? Well, minus the community stuff, because I don't really hop on voice chats too often. It's another slider to manage. It's another slider to manage. I dig that. Yeah, do your thing, man. Grind when you want. Chill, you know. I know we left our little grind race off. And I think you know that eventually, I like to leave things up to the stars now. We'll find our way back to getting that and orchestrating it for sure. I need practice in that game again. You just gotta remember shit about it. Yeah, I get you. I think you are striking a nice balance. I think anything more than... I'm just gonna say... Ooh, I was gonna try for that. This doesn't feel good. Anything... it doesn't feel like a good takeoff. I mean, not what I was about to say doesn't feel good. I think anything more than like 5 or 6 people on a single Discord call can get kind of crazy if those 5 or 6 people all talk over one another. You know? Ah, damn it, I couldn't do that. Yeah, we'll find our way. It is on my mind too, in a positive way. I'm always just like, yeah. We gotta get around to that. That's cool, man. Flynn, I fucking absolutely know it. We have first-hand experience with it in a joint event. I get it. Yeah. That's part of the reason why, like, I always make sure I'm the loudest thing on the stream. And quite honestly, I've only streamed with people. Ooh, that wasn't a good pixel push. I only stream with people on my stream that I think understand about the flow of a conversation, especially when it's done in public, and especially when you can't see each other for visual cues when someone is continuing to talk or using their hands to say they're thinking, you know, like, or else it could just be real fucking stupid real quick, and no one wants to see that, and it's not fun to be part of either. Forcing the focus. Yeah. I get that totally. I feel you pulling the focus with that. It feels good on those nights. Yeah. Yeah, I get you on that. Yeah, I heard. You know what? I heard you setting those boundaries, and it's good to do that for yourself. You know, not to get too like, you know, deep in the weeds about it, but setting boundaries is good for both people involved, and people got to sometimes speak up for themselves too, and set what they, you know, want in their lives, and just, you know, speaking across all humankind, you know, just generally speaking. But even telling friends, like, yeah, when I'm streaming, could you ask before jumping in the call? Sometimes not everyone's even willing to do that, you know. I don't remember what event it was in particular in my life that made me go, you know what, I really don't give a fuck what people think about what I say I need, you know? Oh, excuse me. Oh, so sorry about that. I tried to lean far enough away so I wouldn't peek anything. I had a little something stuck in my throat as I was saying that. It was, never mind what it was. Never mind what it was. Oh, I should have delayed that a little bit. Yeah. I think my attempts are going down. It's probably a good time to wrap up soon. Yeah, for sure. It's tough. It's tough sometimes, you know? It's really important to know when you gotta. And to be able to follow through with it. Okay. We could use another enemy to just be in a spot we could hit him. Thanks. See, it's like, I didn't let off the gas once, and it was a 32.25, which tells me that there's like a tenth of a second of variability within the takeoff. Like, that sucks. That really sucks. That turns a 105.10 into a, you know what I mean? A tenth of a second I'm maybe losing. Kind of cockamamie shit is that? Yeah, I think it's about damn time to turn this off in a couple of minutes. I think I'm going to give myself 10 more attempts and then say I'm out of here. Not counting that one. That was just, I wasn't even looking. If I could skip the... If I can skip the... I'm not sure if you're making a joke or if there's something I'm not seeing, or yeah. If I skip the unrealistically fast... You mean that 2-lane wide thing that launches me up into the air? I think it's slower. Normally... I think I fucked that up too. Normally, those ramps that launch you up into the air slow you down when the option is staying on the ground. But that there are 2 tiny jumps in between. They leave me hanging in the air for quite a while. And yeah, I taking these ramps in this instance is actually faster than not taking them. Oh. Well, I suppose just as a... Actually, no, I can't really use that as a rough gauge. I'm trying to remember when I've used that technique and how much slower it was. My estimate, based on playing this track for so long, is that it'd be about 0.2. 0.2 slower. It feels it. Remembering how far ahead I am of other bikes when we take the alternate paths side by side, it feels like about 0.2 of a second. The thing is, I mean, I know you've seen me, like, tie with an enemy at that, and then they launch me forward. Doing that on the first one of those two, kills the race. But if I could somehow trigger it on the second one, that would be crazy. The problem is I can't see far enough ahead, even without, my TV zoomed in like it is. I can't see far enough ahead to know if that's gonna happen. And I'll try and explain. So right up here, I need to know if there's an enemy near that second ramp, so I can avoid the first one and try for the second one. I don't think you could even see that far. Oh, yeah, I messed that up. And it's such an unviable strat that it's only something I would go for if this were the only track in the game and there were $1 billion on the line. Other than that, I will let someone else try that strategy. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's not even on screen. Maybe I could see enemies beforehand and imagine. And like, okay, are they going to line up? Maybe. And go for it. Yeah, there's some stupid things you could do in this game. Oh, like that. Okay. I don't know. I feel like I got like a handful of attempts and that's it. I am absolutely, actually, I was going to say I'm absolutely pooped. I'm actually not. Like, mentally, I'm fine. It's more that I probably should just get dinner started. I got like an hour until the missus gets out. I should probably shower and do that. Okay. We'll see what I do about returning to this on stream again later in the week or something. We'll see what I decide to spend my time with. You know, just to sort of recap, though, you know, it's been my, like, first full day of attempts with the new strategy of using my TV's zoom function to get a better look at my bike and the enemies, so I make my angles better and negotiate better between enemies, and I've been crashing much less than in previous days. I've tied my previous PBs over and over and even got one 1/100th of a second away from this challenge. I've got myself a new benchmark standard for what my lap 1 needs to be to even have a chance at it, because we got in our PB we have a lap 2 that is basically TAS equivalent. So we have a ton of knowledge. I'm feeling pretty enthused about it. I'm still a little gobsmacked that this race has taken this long. I did not anticipate this grind, but I didn't even anticipate accidentally stumbling upon almost breaking another second barrier that I didn't know existed. So, you know, we gotta go for the big dumb thing when we see it. That's going well. The improvements are going well. I'm feeling better about the losses, even, you know, feeling better about the losses because now I know it actually is possible. I beefed that one a little bit. I mean, I could try for a PP here, but it ain't happening. That's it, yeah. So yeah, it's been a pretty eventful day, and that's sort of the recap of what's been going on. And it's been a lot of fun fucking doing Price is Right retro game console peripheral edition. That was a hoot. I have to do more stuff like that in the future or something. I don't know. Oh, I was just telling this to the missus last night. I was like, there's just not enough time in the day, in the world, in the life, for me to do all the things that I want to do. I'd have to create like fucking 50 of me, man. I need to have 50 parallel lives to do all the things I want to do and that I feel in my heart and that I want to explore from my mind and feel from my body. It just like never ends. It's crazy. Yeah, that was fun. Nah, no PP there. I'm saying this is third to last. 2 more after this and then I'm a skedaddle. Alright. Last two of the day. If I beef it too early, I'm gonna reset. That's one of the stages of grief called denial. Or is that bartering? I don't know. Alright. Alright. I know I said that was the second to last one, so 2 more. And be out of here. Alright. Alright, this is really it. The last 2. Yeah, and if I don't get it this time, I got 2 more times before I leave to get it. Okay. Couldn't do nothing with that. Couldn't do nothing with that. Alright. Alright, last 2 times. Last 2. Well, I think it's a good bit. Thank you. Nah, that ain't. Nah. Alright, for real. This is probably the last one. I'm gonna say this is probably my last one. I would like one more to get to the end. Right? Like, I want one more to finish at the fucking podium. Let's get one. Okay, last one that goes to the podium. Last one that gets to the podium. And we finish the race no matter what. Unless it's not good. So we're just speed running. I just described speed running. Fuck. 32:20. I tried for a PP. No PP. Alright. I just negotiated myself into speed running. That's good. I really am. I really am the Marvel hero I described before. I really am devil's advocate person. Yeah, I'm a little shot. I mean, you know, I don't get many days to do this. What the fuck, you know? And honestly, I mean, seeing my friends here, just thanks, man. Really. Been awesome. Sometimes I see that, like, streaming is also my way to catch up with all of my friends at once, too, and say hello, you know? Like, it's good for that. I have to remember that. Sometimes I can't handle 45 DMs, but I can handle talking to friends throughout the day. But, yeah, I'm definitely gonna leave in a moment or two. Just, what did I say, 2 more? I really do want one to get to the fucking podium. Can we just, like, try? Okay, either we get one to the podium or until I get discouraged. Which, you all know me. It could happen at a fucking drop of a hat. Okay, not discouraging enough. I need the game to... I need the game to discourage me enough. That's when I'll quit. The meal isn't over when I'm full. The meal's over when I hate myself. Alright. It's a Louis C.K. joke. About food. Oh, you fucker! He changed lanes at the last second. Not discouraging enough. Still not discouraging enough. Yo, I am a real one. I will just stick by someone's side through thick or... This says a lot about me as a person, too. Oh, you cocksucker. Alright, didn't get the PP. If I'm willing to stick by this from a game, imagine what I'm willing to stick by. Let's go. Thank goodness. Yeah, alright. I don't know why that joke is funny to me. Alright. Okay. Nah. Alright, this will be my last one. Then I'm going to get out of here. It's 3:30. Which apparently means nothing anymore. Okay, sort of lucked out there. Let's see if it's at least a 32-20. It's not going to be, and we're not going to... Yeah. I think... You know what this sound is? That's the sound of me putting it down. I'm fucking done for today. That's it. That's it. I do know my limits. I do know my limits. Good. It's a good litmus check to do on myself every now and again. Oh my god, yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it. We've been here since fucking 8:30 in the morning. Oh my god. Well, we didn't get it today, but we got a 10501 that's gonna haunt me in my dreams tonight. Really nice to see you all. You know, all my friends. Really appreciate y'all. Love y'all. It was a pleasure to hang out with you today. Thanks for keeping me company. You all have wonderful rests of your day. What is today? Tuesday? Yeah, I'm going to try and stream a little bit again before the week's over. I'll see what's up. I'll see you all on Blue Sky and in your own streams. And, yeah. Wait, one more. I know. One more thing, yeah. What is it, Joe? What is it? I wonder what it could be. Just wanted to tell you good luck. We're all counting on you. Thank you very much, Joe. That running joke has kept me smiling all day long. Thank you for that. That has been an absolute pleasure. And hey, just as a real sense, you're all awesome friends. And hey, I'm counting on you. Good luck out there. Take care of yourselves. Have a great rest of your day. And I'm gonna just fucking dip because I'm exhausted. Yeah. So peace out. Love y'all.